Welcome to another lecture of School Art Residence. Here we study exponents. Exponents by definition is a representation of multiplication of same term repeatedly. For example, let's take this example. Let's say I will multiply 2, 2 and 2. I am multiplying 2 3 times. Then this is represented as 2 power 3. We read this one as 2 power 3. This 2 is called as base and 3 is called as exponent. Exponent are also called as power. So what we study in this lecture is all the properties of exponents, and we solve some simple problems. Let's take another example. Let's say I will multiply 3 4 times. So when I multiply 3 4 times, the easiest way to represent this one is 3 power 4. One of the popular examples that you've studied already is 10 multiplied, let's say 3 times. Then this is represented as 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 is nothing but 1000. I'm sure you've studied this one. But one common mistake that we always do in exponents is this one. As soon as you see this number 2 raised to 3, you immediately jump and write 6. That would be wrong. What you did there was you multiplied 2 and 3. This is not multiplication of 2 and 3. Please understand this one. This is not multiplication of 2 and 3. So this is not equal to 2 into 3. So you can check this one. 2 raised to 3 is nothing but 2 into 2 into 2. And 2, this is 2 into 3. So 2 into 3 is resulting is 6. 2 into 2 into 2 is nothing but 8. As you can see, they are not equal. So what you understand from here is that when you have a power, please don't jump ahead and multiply the base and the exponent. That would be wrong. Let's generalize this one. The general way of writing exponents is, let's take example of a into a into. So like this, I am going to multiply a m number of times. So when I multiply a m number of times, we represent this one as a raised to m, where a is base and m is exponent. Alright, here a can take any value. A can be either a positive number, negative number, or even a fraction, anything that it can be. M can take any value, either it can take positive value, negative value, 0, it can even take a fraction. But in this lecture we are going to study what happens if m is positive number, what happens if m is 0, and what happens if m is negative number. These three properties we study. So let's take m is positive number. Alright. So let's assume m is a positive number. A will take common number, let's call it as 2. So 2 raised to 3. In this case m is 3. So 2 raised to 3 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. So which is equal to 8. Let's take one more example just for our sake. Let's say 3 raised to 4. So what would be 3 raised to 4? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So what would this be? So 9 nines are 81. A can be anything, as I said. Well, let's take for example minus 4 raised to 3. So if it is minus 4 raised to 3, we are multiplying minus 4 3 times. Please understand we are dealing only with m. We are not dealing with a. M I want to be positive and it is positive. So let's see what happens here. So it is minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. So what this would be? So minus 4 into minus 4 is plus 16 into minus 4 plus 16 into minus 4 is minus 64. Okay, let's study the case where m is negative. The rule is very simple. So if I have got negative power, let's say a raised to minus m, this is written as 1 by a raised to m. So while studying the laws of division, we will try to prove this one. Why a by a raised to minus m is 1 by a raised to m. For now, we'll consider that this rule is true and we will solve the problems. So let's take example 2 raised to minus 3. So when 2 raised to minus 3, so this can be written as by that law 1 by 2 raised to power 3. So 1 by 2 raised to 3 is, please understand, this is not 6. 2 raised to 3 is not 2 into 3. This is 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 multiplied 3 times, you will get 8. So let's take for example 3 raised to minus 4. So 3 raised to minus 4, by that law, we can write it as 1 by 3 raised to 4. So 1 by 3 raised to 4 will be 1 by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So this will be 1 by 81. So common confusion is what happens if the base is also negative and exponent is also negative. So for example, let's say minus 4 raised to minus 3. So see the rule. When A is coming down here as just A, it is not changing the sign. Whereas minus m when it came to denominator became plus m. Let's apply the same thing. And if you see, only the exponent becomes positive, not the base part, which means the base remains as it is, 1 by minus 4 remains as it is, and this minus 3 now becomes plus 3. So now what will this be now? So 1 by minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. So this will be 1 by minus 64. Now let's see the case where m is 0. The law is simple. Anything raised to 0, a raised to 0, the answer is 1. In the very next lecture, we are going to see why anything raised to 0 is 1. But remember this one, anything raised to 0 is 1 just for the case where a is not equal to 0. Apart from a value 0, anything power 0 is 1. Let's take example, let's say 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0 is 1. Doesn't matter what the base is, 3 raised to 0 which is 1, minus 10 raised to 0 that is also 1. So does not matter what the value of base is, if the power is 0, the answer is always 1. To summarize, we learned the definition of exponents. Exponents is the multiplication of same number repeatedly. When a is multiplied m number of times, we represent it as a raised to m, where m is exponent and a is called as base. M can take any value, that's what we saw. If m is negative, a raised to minus m, that is written as 1 by a raised to m. If m is positive, then we just multiply a m number of times. Very curious case we saw is that if m is 0, then we write a raised to 0 as 1. Anything raised to 0 is 1. In the next lecture, we are going to see very curious case why a raised to 0 is 1.